What's going on, everyone? I'm your host, DeFi Sean, and you are watching Krypton Cause Investing. And today, we're back talking CreatorDAO, which is a decentralized organization that's going to allow fans like yourself to help launch the next big YouTube star. So we're going to think of it kind of like Shark Tank, but instead of billionaire panelists deciding who gets their funding, the members of the DAO are going to go ahead and vote and again decide who potentially can become the next big YouTube star. Now, in this video, we are going to do a full website review, take a look at the socials, but before we do that, if you can go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and let's go. So like any good organization, CreatorDAO identified a problem within a market and then also found a solution to that problem. So the problem that we're going to be dealing with is the creator economy is booming, yet thousands of talented individuals remain trapped in the early grind, struggling with financial barriers, lack of mentorship, and no support network. Many give up before they reach their full potential, which nothing truer is ever said than this, that many give up before they reach their full potential. So when it comes to content creation, it's really not that difficult of a game. You have to identify a market or a niche that you're interested in, or more importantly, that you're passionate about and that you can consistently pop out videos. Don't pay attention to views, don't pay attention to engagement, just start creating the content and getting it going. The problem is most people don't have the time to do that because they're working their normal job. They don't have the mentorship to be able to guide them. Luckily for myself, I'm in the crypto space. I knew tons of good YouTubers before I started actually making content that guided me and helped me. So I kind of had about 3 or 4 different mentors that had hundreds of thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of views, which for crypto is actually really good. And they were just my support network that gave me a lot of advice and a lot of tips on how to grow my channel and different things like that. Now, the solution that CreatorDAO is going to bring is they're going to accelerate creator success by providing funding, strategic guidance, and supportive community. Through collective decision-making, our community identifies and backs the creators with the highest potential, ensuring resources go to those poised for the greatest impact. So essentially, they're going to help creators with finances and different things like that so that they can dedicate that time that they need to get their channel up and running. So if you're a content creator, especially if you're just getting started, this segment is for you, so go ahead and pay attention. So we're gonna have for the creators, funding strategy and support, everything you need to grow. So let's kind of see how it works. So the advisors are seasoned YouTube veterans with billions of views. They're gonna assist creators with thumbnails, content strategy, analytics, sponsorship negotiations, and more. Now, the DAO members are going to actively support creators by engaging with their content, by viewing, commenting, sharing, and making strategic introductions. Now, all these things are required for your videos to kind of gain that traction and hopefully potentially even go viral. And it kind of just gives you that built-in audience. When you kind of just start making content, you're on your own, you're putting it out there with no support whatsoever. So this kind of has that built-in support. Now, with a treasury directed by our members, so it sounds like it's controlled by the DAO, we provide capital to creators so you can focus on content full time. In return, creators share a portion of revenue for a limited time, aligning with community success with yours. Hit that apply for investment. As you can see, we have our criteria right here. To be eligible for the DAO funding, applicants must have uploaded at least 2 YouTube videos per month for the past 12 months. In most cases, successes as a creator is undeniably a war of attrition. This filter ensures that we attract individuals who have demonstrated real commitment and are far less likely to quit. And again, when it comes to content creation, the name of the game is consistent. You have to keep putting that content out there regardless of the engagement. You can't get discouraged because not many people start off, especially without the help of places like CreatorDAO, and completely explode. So the name of the game again is just consistency. So for the fans, this is how it's going to work for you guys. So all creator investments come from in return to the treasury, and the fans are going to decide exactly how it's used via the DAO. And it can be creator investments, charity donations, or even in real life events. Now, of course, community participation is crucial. You need the community getting behind these potential new YouTube stars, liking, commenting, sharing, and just overall engaging with the content. The more a piece of content gets engaged, the more potential viralness it has. And then as you can see, MrBeast spent 6 years creating content before making substantial revenue. Imagine if we could have helped him get there in half the time. So I know when MrBeast first started making content, he was getting tens of views, not hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands, tens of views, barely anything. Like I've even heard him say, 14 views he was getting excited for. Kind of hard to think about it now, considering everything he does gets hundreds of millions of views. But yeah, imagine if someone as talented as himself had this kind of help getting started. He would have became faster and potentially even bigger than he actually became. So yeah, for the fans, that's exactly how it's going to work. So another thing CreatorDAO is going to offer is the power of collective decision making. Predicting breakout creators is hard, trends shift, creativity is unpredictable, and audience preferences change constantly. By utilizing the wisdom of the crowd, CreatorDAO empowers the community to identify and support the next wave of breakout creators. So coming on down, we can see some of the creators that they funded. We've had Jordy's Computer right here, 70K subscriber, 4 million views. We have Zoe Unlimited with 14 million views. North Borders with 500 million views and 6 million subscribers. And you can see some of the other examples, and you can go ahead and apply for that investment right here. We have our core team right here. We have Colin, we have Kel, we have Nathan, and then some of the investors right here. So yeah, that's a look at just the website and exactly how CreatorDAO is going to work. But I do want to hop on over and take a quick look at the socials before we close out the video. So hopping on over to that X account, you definitely are going to want to go ahead and give them a follow. As you can see, they have 32.4 thousand followers. Coming on down, of course, they're going to have good engagement on their posts, but you can see right here, a single cockroach is annoying, a swarm changes the ecosystem. That's their pinned post right here. And just taking a look, checking out their Twitter account. So again, make sure you hop on over, go ahead and give that Twitter account a follow. Also, membership, to my understanding, will be opening soon. So go ahead, hop on over to that Discord, give it a join. I believe they also have a Telegram, which you already know. All of these will be linked in that description down below. Check out the website, hop on over to the Telegram, and make sure to join that Discord. So CreatorDAO is definitely something the space can use. Content creators can definitely benefit from it, especially if they get that funding. Like when I started mine, going into even more details, I own a real estate company and I would do that kind of full time all day. We flipped houses and different things like that, but I would make videos prior to my kids waking up. 3 a.m. I was waking up, knocking out a video. I would get home after the kids went to bed, I'm knocking out videos, just trying to post like 1 to 3 videos a day. I did that for like 120 days to kind of really get that traction on my channel. So it's a lot of work. So if I had initial funding like this, man, that would have been so much easier than kind of burning the candle at both ends. You know, I have kids, I have a company, I'm trying to become a content creator. So CreatorDAO again offers some real value, and also you as the user, you become the shark. You allow and you participate in finding that next big YouTube star that's going to launch. But that is going to do it for today's video, and until next time, trade safe.